He's too small. He's too small. He's too little. That's what they were saying. I was one of the people that was saying that back in 2019 when I heard that Oleksander Usyk will be stepping up to heavyweight after becoming the cruiserweight champion of the world. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. So, I believe we witness greatness. We witness a generational great of any generation. And it's not something I just realised tonight, although a lot of people are coming out and finally saying Oleksander Usyk is a generational great. Duke McKenzie, I was just listening to Duke McKenzie, and he has gone back on his words and says, after watching the fight last night, I've got to give it to Usyk. The man's a generational great, but he wasn't saying it before. So, Oleksander Usyk has defeated Derek Chisora once. Probably, I would say Derek Chisora was probably the most competitive fight. Anthony Joshua twice, Tyson Fury twice, and now Daniel Dubois twice. Right? A lot of people saying that Oleksander Usyk has slowed down over the last few years. I don't believe so. I believe he fights in a style suited to the opponent. Right? If you notice, against Anthony Joshua and against Daniel Dubois, Usyk took a slightly different approach. I believe in this fight against Dubois, Usyk was not looking to go the distance. Right? I believe Usyk knows that Daniel Dubois has quit in him, and he knows he can. He will, every time he gets in that ring, it's almost like he's got his number. He will bring the quit out of him. Just the way Usyk is. I said it in the my prediction. I said Usyk will frustrate him. That's the way to beat Daniel Dubois. You frustrate him. You keep a jab in his face, right? Keep landing on him, but you try to take minimal damage. Try not to let him get his shots off. Eventually, when he realizes he's losing the numbers game, right, and he starts to get peppered, he then starts to get demoralized, and that's when you take over. Something that Anthony Joshua needs to take a look at, because I believe there should be a rematch in order, Anthony Joshua and Dubois. Anyway, look, Usyk's a great. It's enough said. There's nothing more to be said about it. Ajit Caballero and Joseph Parker waiting in the wings. I personally would like to see Usyk retire right now. I'd like to see him retire. Maybe Ajit Caballero and Parker can pick up a version each and then come and unify. That's what I'd like to see personally. They come and unify, and then if Fury wants to, still think he's the best, Usyk's not around, let's see if he can clear up. That's all I say. But anyway, we can't dismiss this man anymore. That's what I'm going to say. Cannot dismiss this man anymore. I believe the Deontay Wilder fans have been piping up over the last few days. They got a delusional take. I don't know where they got this from or how they even conjured this up, but they're saying that Oleksander Usyk ducked Deontay Wilder. Right? This is what they're saying. He ducked Wilder. Yeah, anyway, I'll let you make of that what it is. But you know what it is, though. Look, in the beginning, when we had the three guys on the top of the hill, I'm talking about Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, and Tyson Fury. All of these guys, Anthony Joshua, 6'6", Deontay Wilder, 6'7", and Tyson Fury, 6'8". They say 9, but I think he's roughly about 8. This is the land of the giants. Usyk steps in at 6'3" from cruiserweight, and he takes over. Right. Something I'm going to say. I listen to Hatman quite a lot. Right, when he puts his content out, and I do remember a video that Hatman put out years ago, man. I'm talking, this is like 2020. This was 2020. I remember vividly. 2020 is just literally after the pandemic. Hatman said he believes a shorter man will enter the division and take over the division, right? Because a lot of these guys were massive. Joshua, Fury, Wilder. You know what I mean? You had Dominic Brazil. You had all these big guys. Charles Martin, extra big, large guys. And he said, Hatman did say, a shorter man. He believes a man roughly about 6'2", roughly 6'2", 6 foot to 6'2", maybe. He reckons a guy like that could take over this division. Oh boy, was he right. And you know what? He hasn't even claimed that receipt. He hasn't. I've not heard him claim that receipt, but I do remember him saying that. And look what we have here. Oleksander Usyk. All 6'3" of him taking over the heavyweight division. Enough said, do us a favour. Smash the like button, hit that bell for notifications to get all the new and the latest videos.